Old saying goes, a man's home is his castle, and it goes without saying that definitely here in Texas, people believe that homeowners have fundamental rights.
But at what point can local government come in and take your home for the greater public good?
As News 4 San Antonio troubleshooter Stacey tells us tonight, at least one San Antonio man is about to find out.
Kenneth Parker is a tall man.
6'8".
So you might not figure him as a David-like character battling Goliath. But in the story you're about to hear, David is the role that Parker plays.
I don't want to lose my home.
You see, at this house on Barbra Drive in San Antonio, Parker has landscaped.
I've planted all the oak trees that shade my house. They were 1-gallon trees when I planted them. They're 50 feet tall now.
Replaced the driveway and widened the sidewalk.
And it's 5.5 feet wide, so my guests can walk hand in hand when they come see me.
He's basically spent the past 35 years making this place the perfect home.
Just about finished doing everything that I want to do to the house for my retirement, so I can live out my life in pleasure.
While Parker wants to retire here, the city has a different idea. It wants to buy his house and knock it down.
I'm very saddened by this. I'm depressed by it.
The reason? Prevent future floods, like one that hit San Antonio in the spring of 2013. That storm washed out streets and about 20 homes in Parker's neighborhood.
We're not singling him out. We're looking at the bigger picture of the entire community.
Art Reinhardt works in the City Department of Transportation and Capital Improvements. He tells News 4 that City Hall is actually working to purchase a total of 36 homes.
So this is the first step of a 4-phase, $40+ million project that needs to happen for this area.
Phase 1 of that project runs straight through Parker's property, and it would replace the existing concrete flood channel with an open earth and grass one, like the one you see behind me here. When it rains, the sheer size of that channel helps reduce flooding, and it's also why the city has to buy up so many homes and demolish them.
I think that the city ought to be able to find another way to deal with a 250-year flood or 100-year flood than to displace 36 families from their homes.
Reinhardt says there was another plan at one point, a more elaborate underground concrete channel. It would save some homes, but cost about $8 million more to build.
Limited funding that we do have, we look to make the biggest bang for the buck.
That means going with the open earth channel and clearing out a big part of this neighborhood.
We talked to about 35 of the 36 property owners, and a couple were undecided, a couple were against it, but about 30 folks were interested in the buyout.
Parker is against the buyout.
I'm not even in the floodplain. And even at the 250-year flood we had a year ago May, the water didn't even cross my fence line.
Unwilling to sell his home, Parker plans to fight City Hall, even though the city says they'll help folks like him find and pay for a replacement home.
It won't be landscaped, and they're going to have a hard time finding a .63-acre lot, which I enjoy having a large lot.
We want to do it on a voluntary basis. That's why we are offering a good compensation package, relocation assistance, moving expenses, things like that.
What's the total taxpayer tab on those compensation packages? The city isn't sure just yet.
Currently, right now, we have about 10 appraisals and offers out.
Reinhardt admits if too many people, like Parker, reject the offers and the city is forced to use eminent domain, that could wash away project savings.
So it's a great deal for these residents. They won't find a better deal than what they're going to get with this project.
Some days, Parker wants to fight for his home in court, and at other times,
well, it makes me pretty sick.
This modern-day David questions whether there's a big enough stone to take down the Goliath of City Hall. Parker says his last chance to save his home may be to lobby City Councilman Diego Bernal or County Commissioner Paul Elizondo. He hopes they will intervene on his behalf and get the city to change their plans. He's also talking to more neighbors, hoping a grassroots movement will form, and some folks are telling us that they're starting to get frustrated with the city's buyout offers. Meanwhile, the city estimates the project in Parker's neighborhood will cost a little less than $12 million. Of course, we'll keep following this as it goes forward. I'm News 4 troubleshooter Stacey.
Pretty safe to